All right, we're back, and we got a couple more call-ins to do, but I want to do the giveaways. So we'll just finish off the last 2 giveaways for us. These Steam and Battle.net gift cards we have for our patrons. So Steven, number between what?
I was gonna say for Richard Lewis, here's another way for curating content on Twitch. There you go, buddy. You can check that out.
Twitch girls, nice.
Check that link out. Okay, sorry. My number between what and what?
1 and 60.
This is good.
52.
What is this?
Twitch grills.
Twitch grills. Latest photos from Instagram. Oh God. Okay. 1 and 60, man.
Hey, wow, she's genuinely beautiful.
I said
she plays
52.
Counter-Strike. Holy shit.
Steven, what
I might have a
Can you hear me?
Do you reckon I'd have a chance?
I can't hear you when Richard's talking about grills over here, man.
Well, you shouldn't have linked me to the website then. If you don't want me to talk about it. Yeah.
I said 52. Can you hear me?
52. Okay, 52. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Check this out.
Okay, winner of 52 and what another number too. What's another number?
This website's awesome.
Pick one other number. We got 2 of these. 52.
Oh, can I pick one?
Yeah, pick
Can
one,
I
Richard. Pick one, Richard.
So what is
last
it? Between 1 and 63?
1 and 60.
1 and 60. 7.
7. Okay. All right. So we got Nils Casper and Dark Presence are the winners of these 2. 1 Battle.net, 1 Steam. So Nils actually gets the Steam one. Dark Presence gets the Battle.net one. If you guys want to trade or something, I guess you can do that if you, for some reason, you don't use Battle.net or Steam. But congrats to those patrons, and again, thanks for supporting the show. It's awesome of you guys to do so. And if you guys, anybody else wants to support the show, go to patreon.com/unfiltered. We have a Twitter too that I haven't plugged at all. You can follow the show at unfilteredgg on Twitter. Start doing that because I'd like to start posting on that account too whenever we do show stuff. Okay, next caller we have. Actually, are we looking at this grills thing for real? Let me see. What is this? Oh my God, what is this? Okay, I guess. Well, did you link it to everybody or no?
Me?
Yeah. Did you link it to the chat or no? Okay. Anyways.
No, why?
I don't know if everybody want to look at it. Take a look at this. We're actually looking at this, just not on. Just doesn't happen to be on air here. But we got another caller here, Sony guy. Sony, you there? Yo, Sony. Uh-oh. Sony, don't hear you. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out Sony later. Next up we got Bomjin. Bomjin, you there? Dude, what's going on, man?
Muted as well.
There he is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, man.
There we go.
All right, man. You're one of the last callers. So what's the topic or question you got for us?
Sorry.
You have a topic or a question for us?
I am so sorry. I was just plugging my headphones. I didn't know that I was going next.
Okay.
I thought for sure Lycan was gonna be next.
No
Hey,
problem.
Richard Lewis, I'm a big fan. ChanManV, big fan. Hey, what's up, Destiny?
Hey.
My question was gonna be.
Not a big fan.
I couldn't really pick up. Yeah. My question was gonna be how. My question was gonna be how Destiny talked about the North American ladder system.
Yeah.
And how it was impossible to play on the ladder and get any sort of decent practice after playing it for hours and hours. So, do you think there's anything that could be changed in order to like kind of compensate for that without having Korean players move into like America or whatnot? Do you think like a separate ladder system for registered players that are actually like part of a team or people that are like serious pro gamers in North America? Do you think like a separate ladder system the similar way like Starbow worked, the Starbow ladder system, if anybody remembers that? Do you think something like that could be useful in order to practice for, you know, the esports gaming scene of StarCraft in general?
Holy shit! So was the question like?
Is there a way to
how to make the ladder better?
No, is there a way to improve?
Basically, he's asking, is there a way to improve the ladder and get better players in the ladder without having to like literally physically fucking move everyone and
bring Koreans over? Yeah.
I think having, I don't know, incentivizing the ladder, like giving money for people in like the top 16 like every month would be really good. I think it would increase the competition quite a bit. I think.
Yeah, that would help. Some of your ideas was just having like an external.
How would you say that? How would you say that would increase people's skill level, where people can just
because people would be playing a lot, and people would be playing like really passionately. Like people would be playing a ton instead of just like coming and playing a couple games on NA and then going away. Like you would have like a lot of competition over those top 16 spots, and while people were competing over.
Because all the people in North America are just playing on different servers, so you think people there should be more incentive? Okay.
At least the best of the servers, right? The best of the people that are actually located here will play on the server versus going somewhere else. It doesn't fix everything, but it's at least a level better than what it is right now.
I mean, there's a lot of good players in North America too, and in terms of like esports viewership, I don't think a lot of people can really tell the difference in like Korean GM to like a NA GM. Like, what do you think, Destiny? Like in terms of like how better people get, that doesn't really matter. We just want to make the NA ladder a lot more playable to people like Destiny that want to keep playing on the NA ladder with low ping.
What was the question?
Like I guess what you're saying is that it's a lot better to incentivize the NA ladder with something like what you just said, with putting money into the system, and that'll convince more people to play better on the NA ladder, I guess. I don't know. I
don't think there's any way to fix the problem. This is the fundamental flaw in the question.
Completely lost track of my thought. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Don't worry. It's
Steven's having trouble following anybody right now.
We've all been doing drugs.
Like, I'm listening intently. It's an irrelevant question.
Right.
You're definitely not. Steve.
You are not.
What was the question? Okay, Richard, can you distill the question from that to me? What was the question, please? From that.
Okay, so I already told you. The guy is asking, like, how do you incentivize getting better players to play on the ladder more frequently? Is it just an issue of throwing money at it? How are we going to do it? Like,
and I answered that. I said incentivizing it by giving money to the top 16 every month would be good.
Yeah, but like money, but then the counterpoint to that is that money isn't just going to make the players suddenly better. How the fuck is the overall quality in the ladder going to get better?
Because the players will be better. They'll be competing hardcore for it. There'll be like a lot of games going on for that money. The NA players that are really good, that play on EU or KR, might come back and play the ladder more so they can qualify for those spots. The people that are playing might take it a little bit more seriously. They might start putting more hours in order to qualify.
How much money are you talking here? Do you think?
I don't know, like $1,000 for the top 16 every month.
Anything, honestly.
Every month?
Anything. Yeah.
Or maybe $100 or $500. I don't fucking know what the exact.
By your rationale, right? If there's two drunken retards outside just punching each other repeatedly in the fucking face, okay? Then they're just out there every day punching each other in the face. I don't know. They got some retard beef. I don't know what's going on there, but they're just getting up every day and they drink and they punch each other in the face. Now what you're saying is, if I put a prize purse in there, one of them is going to end up the heavyweight champion of the world.
Yes.
Well, no, that's
that makes
not
sense
true.
To me, yeah.
But it is true. If you outside, if you go to a bar every night, and
is it true? That could be further from fucking true.
You go to a bar every night, people in the back. You go to a bar. No, you go to a bar. You go to the back, and people drunkenly retardedly fight each other every night. And then all of a sudden, you show up back there like, yo, every month I'm gonna give like fucking $5,000 to the best fucking drunk fighter. Then by the end of like fucking 6 months, some of those people are gonna be fucking MMA, UFC, fucking kickboxing, fucking people. They're not just gonna be drunken.
That is tumbling out of your mouth right now.
This is a basic, like, fucking basic human incentivization. You incentivize behavior by rewarding it. Of course people are going to get better at it, yeah.
Oh,
so
logically, that's correct.
I mean, able to, like, step in a ring where, like, I don't know.
These guys are going to go home, they're going to practice beating up their kids, they're going to go on the street and pick fights more often so that they can better qualify for their drunken brawls, they're going to probably fucking sign up for a fucking karate class or something. If there's money involved, people will find ways to get better at it. This is like the most basic tenet of all of human behavior. If you,
but you need training to do this shit. It's a specific skill. You can't just be a retard punching people over and over again and get good. It's not fucking Happy Gilmore, motherfucker. This is...
Even if they didn't go outside of it, more people from inside the bar are going to go out and start fighting in the hopes of qualifying for the money. And the people that are fighting are going to fight more so that they can get better at it. Yeah, of course. It's like the basic incentivization of human behavior. It's not. What do you mean?
This analogy.
Bad.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
It's not a bad analogy. It's fucking
Don't encourage him, Chris. You're being an enabler right now.
I'm being an enabler.
You offer them prize money for doing something, they will get played with.
Oh my gosh. No,
The
the motivation goes
Steven
up.
doesn't
Okay,
even believe this.
the motivation does go up. Now, how much of an impact, there's a really, I mean, how much it really affects things, I don't think it's not gonna.
How am I supposed to say that, Chairman? 42%. What the
No,
fuck?
I'm not asking you. I'm saying like how much it actually affects things. I don't think it's gonna affect it that much. I mean, even at its best, StarCraft 2, the ladder was like still way worse, you know. So, yeah, we can get it maybe closer to what it used to be, you know, by incentivizing people and getting just the good players just to be motivated again and trying to get better, or not playing on another server and just playing on this server. But there's still, you know, a bigger issue. Which
Why doesn't this kind of thing already exist though? Why isn't that just agreed upon that at a certain period of time, all the pro gamers on NA will just play at that time so that they can play against each other and get better? I mean, why doesn't something like that already exist?
There better people playing EU and KR. Why?
Exactly.
I mean, I hear, like, I watch a couple different streams, maybe not as much as like everyone else, but everyone's complaining about the ping. Every single time they lose, they always complain about the ping. And is it really that much?
They are, because it's worth playing on EU and KR and to deal with the shit ping and to deal with the dumb control issues over playing on the. You've watched my stream, Bombjin. You watch my stream every fucking day. How many fucking games have I played in the last fucking 3 days where it's not even worth it? It's a huge waste of time. Like, I've got like fucking 20.
A lot
30,
of it's just your internet problems, so.
No, it's not even with my shitty internet. Like, I'm rolling over these people, and I'm like fucking ranked 28 on the ladder, and I can't find a good game. I'm queuing in the highest bracket on NA, and I'm never getting good games. I'll go days before I'll play like Huck for like 3 or 4 times, or like Skylar for 3 or 4 times. Like, I barely fucking, like, I don't know. Like, if you want to, we can like break this down into hardcore strategy shit. Like, there's a whole bunch of shit that I'm playing that might not even be good. Like, you might think that you're improving. Like, I don't know if any of my builds are good or not. Like, I thought my ZVZ was like really good, and then I played Scarlet and I got raped 6 games in a row, and it wasn't even fucking close. So maybe
I mean,
my
we can talk about the we can talk about the mechanics versus strategy too.
Well, we don't have to get into
we
don't have to get into the space. There's no point in getting into the specifics.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep of an argument. I'm just saying that if you don't have good people to play against, it's just a total fucking waste of time.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's the main point. It's just you just have to have good players to play against to learn stuff, right? And I mean, Steven, like, would you be GM in Korea right now?
I have no fucking idea. I really don't know.
I'll answer that one. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I mean, I know I could get GM in EU, but I don't know. But GM doesn't mean fuck all. Like, GM is a race at the beginning of the season. Like, at the beginning of the season, probably GM is a race at the beginning of the season to see how many accounts you're getting to GM. Like, that's all it is. I don't know what the MMR brackets are like in Korea. I don't know how bad. I've heard a lot of things about the hacking situation in Korea. I have no fucking idea. But I do know that if I go to Korea or Europe, that if I spend an entire day queuing in the top MMR bracket, I'm gonna get a lot of fucking good
absolutely.
games. In Europe, I'm gonna be playing people like Daishi and Snoot and Marine King and Drogo and Nurchio and all of these amazing fucking players. I'm gonna be getting game after game after game after game. And even like the no names that I get are still gonna be really good. Whereas if I queue in the NA top bracket, after even waiting a minute for a game, it's just gonna be random fucking people. Sometimes it's gonna be diamond and plat kids, and then like it's just
it's gonna be ChanManV is what it's gonna be, man. Be playing in my lap.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I played for the first time in a long time last night. Holy shit.
No, but I mean, what at your peak?
At my peak, I was like, I was a high masters. I was like top, like number 10 masters or something like that. I don't know.
Script here. Then.
Yeah, exactly. Never GM though. All right, Bombjin, thanks for calling in.
GM. Forever alone.
Okay, happy.
Yeah, nice one, Bombjin. Look after yourself, brother.
All right. Okay, Lycan's been waiting. What's up, Lycan? What's up, Lycan?
Celebrity. What the fuck's he calling in for? This guy's got his own show.
Wait, shouldn't he be like a? Oh, never mind.
What's up, Lycan?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
What the fuck? Okay, I guess he's not here.
Definitely can't figure out how to turn a mic on.
Oh shit.
Hello, you there? Uh-oh, I guess he's away. Let's see if the Sony guy's back. Sony guy, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's working now.
How you doing?
What?
Right.
Oh, let me shut my door.
We missed you the first time.
All right. Okay.
We missed you.
It was because.
Why does he have to shut? Why do you have to shut your door? What's going
because
on?
there's people in my house, and my mom's making dinner, and she's
I was
yelling.
gonna say he doesn't want to wake up your mother, Steven. So.
No, she's yelling about taking a shower. Okay, so let's not talk about that right now. We're talking about questions. So my
What does
question,
she need? She can't take one without you, or what?
No, because I have to. Oh, shut up. I'm like the definition of a troll right now. Okay, so here's the question. What are you guys' thoughts on NA FPL right now, and what can it do to improve right now in CSGO? Because a lot of people on Reddit are just saying it's a big drama fest. It's trolls. It's not really competitive because all the players are not taking it seriously. Like, what can we do to make it more serious like EU? Because if you look at EU FPL, everyone's like cool and everyone's kind. But if you look at NA, it's like, I'm going to bash my keyboard over your head because you're a fucking dumbass type deal. Like, what can we do to improve that? Like, what do you think?
I mean, this is an issue with you know, I talked about this on By the Numbers with Thorin. This is an issue about expectations. This is an issue about you know, perceptions about the two scenes. Now, NA players have always been able to get away with absolute fucking murder by comparison to the EU counterparts. But I think this is principally seen because they're viewed as a bit of a joke. They don't compete at the same level as much as they try, and yet they've always had bigger personalities. They're never backwards about coming forwards. So they are more entertaining, and they have a lot more apologist fans as a result of that. They have a lot more fans that are willing to make excuses for the shit that they do. So when we have EU FPL, the example of what a player who's considered toxic would be simple. Fantastically talented player. At the peak of his powers, easily in the top 10 players in the world. But a player who's had a checkered history, has personality problems, has struggled to fit into teams, has a cheating ban until January 2016. Lots of talk about him going to NA recently, which is interesting because he'll probably be embraced as a savior. But he's castigated and despised within EU, and everything he does, even when he does something that's really quite minor by some of the stuff he has actually done, gets blown up and everybody fucking rags on him. Now, I've seen threads made about Simple where Simple says something like, "Thanks for the game, you fucking retard." And everyone goes, "Oh, he's so toxic, fuck Simple. This guy shouldn't have a professional career. This guy's a fucking disgrace." All the NA players are doing every fucking game, by the way, is just raging at each other, threatening to beat each other up, fucking, you know, trying to get each other involved in arguments, trash talking each other, all the stuff that for a European pro would be absolutely considered verboten. The NA guys are doing on a regular basis. The fans just eat it up. They say NAFPL is the best thing ever. You go on the front page of the Global Offensive subreddit, about 50% of the front page is clips from NAFPL. Now, what's funny is all it's actually doing is it's reinforcing the status quo that's always been there in NA, that players with big reputations and very often not a lot of big skills to back them up, although some do, these guys control the scene again, and they're like, "Oh, if you play on my team, and we hype you up, and you get you on my stream, and we'll look after you," and no. And it's just, again, it's just become one big circle jerk, one big fucking treehouse, and it's never going to improve. I mean, NA has got this huge sample size of talent to draw from, and yet historically it doesn't bring through talent. And NAFPL isn't going to change that, because back when it was ESEA, Pugs, and people were fucking streaming that, and you know, it's always been this weird political circle jerk, entertainment first, skills second bullshit. Prime example, back when the NA first NA roster shuffle happened, I think back in a simpler time, just in the aftermath of the iPad power bans, and people didn't know how the NA scene was going to pan out talent wise, there was actually some hope that in the absence of the netcode Illuminati, as they used to call themselves, some new talent would come through. What actually happened, of course, was that we ended up with a reinforcement of the status quo. But back then, everybody was like super fucking, you know, hopeful. And what we ended up getting instead is like just a fucking, it was the same old fucking, you know, circle jerk. There was no talent coming through. Everybody was hyping up all these like amateurish players that weren't like very good. Totally didn't fucking go the way that people thought it was going to, and yet here we all are now, and people are like crying out for the players that we got rid of back at that time. Like so I don't know, man. I honestly think that like the NA players that in NAFPL is just like this weird fucking continuation of how it's always been.
They should be suspended for what they've done, or like, I mean, I look at it like this way, that they have huge fan bases. So if they start calling you out on Twitter or say this is horrible, all their fans all of a sudden go diehard and want to kill themselves for them. Like, do you think maybe because they're toxic they should be suspended for games, or Or
No,
do you,
no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no. I definitely don't. But again, you need to understand that, like, unfortunately, what NAFPL is going to be is it's going to be a vehicle for these guys to promote their streams, promote their personalities. They are not and never have been interested in developing the scene. NA people are about gimme, about what can I get out of the situation. So, sorry, the point I was going to make, sorry, I tailed off in the last point, was that back at the height of the NA roster shuffle, you had NA players going on stream saying, if I get 50 subs, I'll leak this roster.
Okay, yeah, that's how
fucking pathetic they were. It's just all attention, me. It's quite sad, actually, because the one thing I can always say is that as bad a character as Dazed might come across, a lot of people think he's salty or whatever, he actually did have the interest of developing and making players better at heart. But you know, these. Yes, do
you think in order for this to improve, do you think the NA crowd has to mature as a whole? Or because I don't know, I feel like
it's not just the NA crowd that eat this shit up, though. The European fans do it, and that's for me is what's ridiculous. That these European fans that are like, haha, NA players are so funny. Look at the way Steel called someone else a bitch. Look at how Mo is shouting at someone and leaking a fake IP to make people think that they are getting DDoS. It's so entertaining. Ha ha ha. If a European player behaves even remotely like that, they're the ones who make the thread going, do we want people like this in our scene? This is so toxic. And they go on HLTV.org. Most toxic player, even though, again, that word has become completely divorced of any fucking meaning. It doesn't fucking mean anything. How the fuck can you be toxic? You don't even know what the fuck it is. You haven't even got a definition for it. And they talk about it, and they talk about it, and they talk about it. And what they mean is, I don't like this player, but I don't like him because of some artificial fake fucking standard that they've created in their mind that they don't even evenly apply to other players, because they look at NA players like, haha, you are a novelty to me. Meanwhile, the people that I take seriously and have to go to tournaments and have to fucking compete and actually do well, because that's the expectation that's there. Nobody expects an NA team to do that. We judge them in a completely different fucking way. Well, that's retarded. They do the same fucking job. They just live in two different fucking continents. What the fuck is wrong with you? So unfortunately, we got a lot of fucking retards.
Do you think that
last follow-up question.
All right. So do you think now the fact is we're starting to get like a TV channel dedicated to CSGO going? Do you think finally maybe there's like a chance in 1 to 1,000 mile things will change, maybe, since we're having that television show coming up with the CSGO pros and the money that's going to come in? Do you think there's a chance that maybe people are going to realize if I keep on being an idiot, I might actually get kicked off that TV show, because I'm pretty sure things will have to change and mature up? Do you think things will change?
Here's the thing. I hate people to realize that. I like the fact that these Americans let it all hang out. What I don't like is the way that they're allowed to do things European pros can't, that they're afforded a level of forgiveness that a European pro isn't. I want that to be evenly applied, not in the way that we make the NAs all bottle it up and act like fucking shrieking violets and oh, we can't say anything. I don't want that. I've never wanted that for esports, and I definitely don't want that for Counter-Strike. And now that we're going to be on TV, we need box office. Right, so yeah, fuck you, definitely behave like that. But the Europeans should feel free to behave like that without any problems as well. And that's the issue. The double standard suppresses the personalities of European players who actually, when you get to fucking know them as well as I do, I know some of these guys 8 fucking years plus. These guys are fucking unreal. You know, like you think about the personalities in EU by comparison to NA, and we're like, well, who've we got, man? Taz, I'm struggling already. You know, that's the thing, right? Like, where are the fucking big personalities? Where are the people that let it hang out and do feel comfortable trash talking an opponent and do feel comfortable doing a funny interview and do feel comfortable being on a stream and raging, actually just having a bit of honest to goodness rage? Well, I talk to these pros all the time, and in Europe, they don't want to fucking do it because they know that some little group of fucking retards is going to write to a sponsor, is going to complain about it, is going to make a Reddit thread, and they're going to have to come out and do some fake apology that they do not mean. They just know that you're stupid enough to fall for it when they issue it. Right? And yeah, they'll just appease you, and everyone goes, oh, well, we made the scene a much better place. Meanwhile, the NA guys can be calling each other faggots and threatening to kill each other and threatening to beat each other up at LAN, and everyone's going, oh my god, I'm so entertained right now. You know,
I guess they just feel
retarded,
that
right?
European players should have a higher standard of playing than NA players. I think that's like the president right now.
Yeah.
I think that's how it is. It's very depressing, because if everything was equal, I think the players would be much less toxic, and I think things would change. I think it would be much better.
Unfortunately, the problem you've got is a lot of the people playing in NAFPL can't be competitive players anymore. They'll never be serious competitive players anymore. They will be streamers. Their personalities are huge. Their followings are huge. They'll be streamers. They'll be super popular streamers, but they're never going to be competitive players. So as a result, they're using NAFPL not to showcase their talent, but to showcase their personalities. Nothing wrong with that, but you've got to see it for what it is. And unfortunately, the Counter-Strike community very easily duped. Not quite as much as other communities, obviously, looking at you, League of Legends, but certainly not far off. So, you know, that's the issue for me.
Okay,
Can
so
I just say one thing?
Yeah.
One thing. So the people in the chat are wondering what that was. It was dinner, so
it's okay. It's okay.
What that was.
All right, thanks for the question, man.
I know you make great meatloaf, Ryan.
Oh yeah. You saw that picture. All right. Well, thanks a lot for the answering the questions, and move me back down to hell.
Happy New Year, brother.
Yeah. Thank you. Have fun.
All right, last one. Miken's back. So, hey, what's up, man?
Let's see if he's.
Hey, man. How you guys doing?
Good, man. I know you've been waiting.
Really
so
good,
you got a question, topic for us, man?
I have fucking 4 topics written down.
4?
All right.
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna kick this off. I'm gonna go through my rant. I'm just gonna go through it, and you guys can pick it up afterwards. Talk about what you want. All right.
What? That's not how this works. You gotta have questions, man. Questions.
All right.
Not rants.
Let's talk. I don't know if I have. All right. You know what? I have a question. My question is, first of all, let's talk about the safe space, right? That topic that was brought up earlier.
Okay.
You guys talked about a little bit about the safe space part. You talked about that douchebag, but you didn't really talk about like the fucking topic and the absurdity of that topic, right? So this dude comes in and he writes this article and he says, hey, you know, I think people should be able to disable teabagging. I should think people should be able to disable like automatically word filter. And I think that's absolutely absurd, right? Because it's like, why the fuck would you do that? So the internet itself is a reflection of normal life, right? The internet is a reflection of society digitized, right? So why would anyone logically think that it is a reasonable idea to come into the internet and say, hey, you need to disable the ability for people to do this, right? In real life, you have people, they're dicks, and you are interacting with those dickheads, they are dicks to you, and then you have to, as an adult, react to that shit, right? So my question is, like, and I'll direct this to Richard, like, do you not think that it is completely unreasonable to think that as a human acting within this internet society that you are expected to you know, that you have a right to expect, hey, you know what? Don't interact with me the way that I don't want you to. So you can't teabag me in video games because I might find that offensive, right? You can't say these offensive words to me. Isn't it a little degrading to humans to say, hey, you know what? You can't handle that. You're not fucking capable of the cognizant power that it takes to
This is the recurring problem with it, though. Like, okay, so
well, actually, let me get Steven's. Let me get Steven's take on this first. Steven's been quiet for a while. What's your take on all this, Steven?
I don't even want to do this. I don't even agree with the premise. Internet is not a reflection of society. That's not even true. How people act under the guise of anonymity. Is that right? Or am I just saying anonymity?
Under the guise of being a sea anemone.
Yeah, under the guise of being a CM and anemone, people act way differently than they do in real life when they talk to you in the face. So I don't even necessarily know if that whole premise is correct.
You don't think that they act more honest than they would otherwise?
I don't know if honest is the word for it. I mean, but regardless, I'm just saying it.
Steven.
So the idea, the idea I'm saying is that basically, you know, the world itself is a dangerous place. The internet is a dangerous place. You have protections against people in the internet. You have a mute button. You have that X at the top right corner of your screen. You can get away from the harms of the internet. So isn't it unrealistic to say, you know what, the internet should make way for you to be able to avoid that and say, how about you be a fucking adult? And you address the issues at hand, and that you respond to them. You have the stimuli that you're being given by the dickhead on the internet, and you either respond by muting it, or you respond by fucking getting away from the situation, or you respond by responding to the individual.
I don't think in this term you're gonna find anybody that disagrees with you.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I think everybody agrees with you here. I mean, yeah, is it asking for like a game to design its behavior? You know what I mean? Like having some kind of precautions that don't involve you muting the button. You know, just somehow knowing when somebody is being toxic to you and having that kind of fix itself. That's just like
I think the bigger issue is like what sort of fucking thin-skinned retards are we breeding in place of real human beings? Where you actually have to shield yourself from a Hearthstone emote because it's going to crumble your whole.
Well, you know why they made the Hearthstone emotes the way they did?
Exactly,
because in the Blizzard
abusive chat,
yeah,
right?
so they wouldn't have.
No, in the Blizzard test, before it ever got to the public, before alpha or anything, the Blizzard test, the people that know each other, that work with each other every day, were so fucking violent in the chat that they used amongst their coworkers that they were like, you know what, we can't use this system. And then they created the emote system. That's how bad people got in Hearthstone. People that worked with each other were being completely violent, and the Blizzard said, you know, fuck this, we can't have a chat
completely
system.
Violent. I don't actually remember that, but I wouldn't. I mean, it sounds like it. You know, it's very plausible that happened, but regardless, like him talking about the Hearthstone thing is just absolutely absurd, right?
Yeah, but you know, like I definitely think.
I feel like having a mute button, it should be end of story. It should be like end of story.
Yeah,
like mute button, end of story.
It's not even just about games. I get fucking super weary about these fucking safe space proponents where, okay, there was I can't remember the article now where it was, but there was a veteran, somebody that had obviously been in war zones. I know you can identify with this, like, and obviously you've done service. Somebody that had been in active combat, and they wrote an article and were doing basically like a speaking to us saying, fuck your safe space and fuck your trigger warnings, right? If you get triggered, for example, by somebody talking about something that happened to you, just by talking about it. So let's say you've been the victim of a sexual assault and there's an article talking about sexual assault or a TV show that has a sexual assault in it, and it triggers you to the point where you have physical symptoms, a physical manifestation of the psychological trauma of you reliving the event. You don't need to silence everyone else and exist in a bubble. You need fucking therapy. That was
Steven. Steven,
yeah.
What is your most repeated saying?
And they told him shut up. They said he was being insensitive as a PTSD sufferer.
Yeah.
You know?
Steven, what is something you say the fucking most on your stream?
What is it you tell
people on ladder? Yeah.
Kill yourself?
When I was 14 years old, my dad killed himself. I have never ever felt. I've had your chat. I have had people on Reddit, on Team Liquid, inside the game tell me to kill myself, and yet never at any point ever have I ever felt, oh my god, you know, this is an unsafe space for me to fucking be in. This is horrible. This is fucking absurd. I can't stand this. Like I hear it and I say, okay. I actually think that fucking kill yourself is probably the funniest fucking thing you can say in regards to losing a StarCraft game. I find it fucking hilarious. So the idea,
but the argument would be that people respond differently to different types of things.
Sure.
Yeah, people are sensitive.
People do, and you know what they do? And people handle it and should not handle it in a way that, like Richard just said, that silences everyone else. You handle it in your way, but not in a way that makes everyone else have to react to it.
It's called a mute button.
But I mean,
that's exactly what it is. I mean, squelch button, mute button.
It's terrifying. We're literally breeding a generation who would rather. There's a line in Futurama where Bender says, "I feel so bad. I wish everyone else were dead." Right? Okay. And that's exactly what these people are doing intellectually speaking. I feel so bad right now. I wish everyone else had their tongues cut out and their ability to communicate removed just to protect me. It's such a narcissistic, shallow, egotistical way of thinking about the world. It's fucking disgusting. So, yeah. Right. But Stephen is right. No one's going to disagree with you on that
exactly.
point.
Well, all right, one more. You guys didn't talk about the... Yeah?
One more point, man. One more point. And then we got to wrap it up.
All right, one more point.
Yeah.
Fucking Korean conscription, right? So today it was talked about that Harding was draft dodging, right? And obviously,
well, that was supposedly a joke, right? I mean,
it was proven to be bullshit. But at the same time, a lot of people came out against Korean conscription. So I'm curious about Destiny and Richard's thoughts about Korean conscription.
I don't, dude. From a cultural point of view,
Yeah,
maybe it's necessary. I don't know. I would leave the country though. I would be out of there in a fucking heartbeat. I would never, ever, 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 ever in my life go through something like that willingly. If I had the means to leave, I would piece the fuck out as soon as I was 30 years old or 29 or whenever you would have to like do it. Fuck that.
I mean, for me, mandatory conscription is just fucking barbarous. I think it's just a throwback to a fucking real primitive and basic time. I know all the arguments. Oh, well, you cut juvenile delinquency and you cut all this crime, and it gives you a purpose.
Well, the problem is they're next to North Korea, and they're kind of like it's a little bit of a. It's more intense over there than I guess.
Dude, it wouldn't matter. I wouldn't give a fuck if you didn't even have an active board detention. The idea of taking somebody and saying, right, okay, because you had the grave misfortune to be spat out of a vagina on this particular block of fucking rock, that you now have to don a uniform, march up and down for X amount of time, potentially fight for this country, which is, of course, just an ephemeral, nonsensical concept. Nationalism is indeed a form of fucking mental illness. There's no other explanation for it. And yet you're going to have...
I mean, country is just a concept. I mean, countries are...
Concept?
Well, okay, so what defines you as American, right? Like, you know, do you believe that there's some sort of definitive qualities that make you American?
Yeah, I get protection from the United States government.
No. Fuck your laws and your legislature. I'm talking about just
but
inherently...
that's the whole point.
No, it's not. By virtue of being born where you are, do you believe that there is something that is implanted in you at the point of existence where something makes you uniquely American?
Being a citizen, I'm just saying that being a citizen of the country gives you very real benefits, like protection of the government.
Yeah, obviously it does. One of those benefits is you don't have to do national fucking service, right? But this is
you did at one point. But
these are all concepts. Anyway, the point I'm making here isn't that, you know, let's break down nationalism and what it all fucking means. The point is that you should never be forced against your will by state or otherwise to have to engage in a profession or a pursuit that you do not want to do or fundamentally goes against your principles, especially if it can involve you needing to sacrifice your life, your livelihood, your well-being, or indeed kill somebody else. That should never be something that you have to do in a civilized society. It's just
Are you taking into consideration the status of while there have been violent acts of aggression from the north to the south, that reality is that almost every single Korean who has to take part in military service will never, ever, ever...
Everyone who's ever been conscripted always hoped there would never be a war, right? And of course, I mean, I know people, you know, I'm from a poor area. And of course, what they do is the military comes and they come in their vans and they put on their impressive uniforms and they send their best speakers to these poor areas and they promise things to kids that they could never have otherwise. They promise them travel, they promise them money, they promise them status, and they get these kids to fucking sign up. And then we fight some bullshit war in the Middle East, and those fucking poor, uneducated kids who have no other opportunity, hang on, let me finish, that signed up for that fucking military, they fucking die in some fucking bullshit, meaningless conflict, and they go fuck all for it. And if they're lucky and they survive, they get out, and all that status and all those promises, it's fictitious. It's a fucking con job. You shouldn't be allowed to advertise the military. You can't advertise alcohol. You can't advertise fucking cigarettes. And we're gonna let somebody say, come and take a fucking bullet for this bullshit fucking concept. It's absolute nonsense. It's a machine that exploits working class people. It's a fucking disgrace. But so to then make it compulsory would be ridiculous. But as I said, those people who sign up never expect to fight in a war. My friend died in active service. My best friend in the whole fucking world that I grew up with died in active service. So I'm guessing I'm a little bit fucking biased on the issue. But trust me, when he signed up, he wasn't going, can't wait to get in a war, me. Like, he thought he was going to get 3 years of being a Royal Marine, you know, fucking travel the world a little bit, get fit, get out, get laid, get some bank, you know, take a prolonged holiday and decide what he was going to do with his life. Never got that option, of course, because he was killed in the fucking Iraq war in Basra. So, you know, by friendly fire, of course, just to make it even more fucking hilarious. Worse, so the idea that we're going to force people to just join the army in a civilized society. What if there is a war? What if there is a war and you're doing your national service and you get fucking killed? Well, it's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit.
There is a war in Korea. There's a war in Korea. There's never been an end to the war. The Korean War started in the 1950s, and it has been a 60-year ceasefire. That is it. And it's not just a ceasefire. Oh, I saw someone stupid today say, oh, well, there might as well be fucking peace. It's been a 60-year ceasefire. No, there have been acts of aggression all the fucking time from the North. And it's not like, oh, the North is poor and broken and it's North Korea and they can't afford shit. No, the nuclear threat in 2013 was legitimized by multiple governments. Are saying, okay, legit, fucking Korea is a threat. They may have nuclear weapons. We need to not fuck with them. Like, it's not a joke to them. So these people have conscription for a reason. It's not just, oh, well, fuck it, let's make them, join the military just because.
All right.
Well, this is like you're getting into like a whole philosophical.
I mean, this is
beyond nationalism real. Yeah. Do you have a duty to your country? Does your country have a duty to you? Do you have the right to enjoy the freedoms and protections of a country without the responsibilities of those countries? How many responsibilities or how much responsibility do you have to extend your countries? Do you owe your country your life? Like, I mean, you could literally spend another 12 hours talking about like each of these topics. Like, to get into like, is conscription like right or wrong? That's like, there's such a heavy question.
Well, we had a draft here too, at certain times in history too, right?
The draft in the draft in the United States.
Yeah, we had a draft. We had a draft here too. We abolished it. One of the reasons physical education is on the fucking national curriculum to the degree that it is because we need to keep people fit. Should we ever need to conscript? That's fact. That's why we have it in the UK. So you don't have to go too far into our past to see that we fucking used to do that. But again, it's terrible. You think about all the people who died in fucking World War I, in horrific circumstances, in trench fucking warfare. Just working class poor who were just fucking drafted just to sit there in a fucking trench and just get blown the fuck up. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that anyone could make a positive argument for that. I mean. We're not even fighting real wars right now. I mean, like, all of these wars that we're engaged in could be fucking avoided. And people are talking about, like, oh, maybe we should bring conscription in. Never did me any harm. Yeah, you never got fucking killed. All the people who died is a direct result of being conscripted into fighting bullshit wars. Nobody did them harm, didn't it? They're fucking dead.
I don't think anybody's talking. Nobody in the Western world is talking about bringing back a draft or a conscription. I've never heard of that before.
Again, trust me, in America, a lot of Republicans are definitely for that. In the UK, we have a big movement for it. There's a lot of talk about bringing back national service to stop young offenders. This is, unfortunately, we equate the military with like some...
It's a supply and demand.
Honest discipline bullshit.
It comes down to supply and demand. Like, if there's enough people that are in the just in the armed forces, then they don't do things like conscription and drafts. But if there are a lot of people that don't want to participate in it, it becomes something they have to consider. I mean,
I agree, and I think it also comes down to the fact that North Korea has twice the military reserve that South Korea does, and it has about 300,000 more than the South Korean army does. So it's not just like, oh well, hey, we have to have a strong army. It's also, hey, we have a legitimate threat literally on the border of us, and we have to be ready. And I think that conscription to them is a little more than. But like Destiny said, this could go on forever. But I think that in South Korea, it's a little more than just, fuck the man. Yeah, that's right. Parting go after again. Parting didn't do this. He, it was a rumor. But just the idea that people were like cheering him on, like, yeah, like there's so much more to it in South Korea. There's U.S. bases in South Korea for completely different reasons than there are U.S. bases in Germany and Italy. Right? Like, I mean, I think it's a deeper topic, and I was just curious because I saw Steven comment it.
But put it this way, anyone who dodges the fucking mandatory draft in any country is all right in my fucking book. Simple as that. Like, why the fuck should you be forced to fucking go fight for a fucking status quo? I don't give a fuck about you. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That isn't to say if you volunteer for military service, you're in the same category. You made an informed choice. Or rather, you made a choice. It's not always informed. It depends on the individual. But you made a choice. You had some sort of control over your destiny. But forcing people into mandatory conscription, fuck no. It's absolute bullshit. It shouldn't be going on. It should, under any free country, it should be illegal for the government to force you to fight for their bullshit. That is not what a fucking democracy looks like in any fucking way, shape, or form.
All right, Lycan. Thanks for the question, man. That was a good one.
Thanks, guys. I love you.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, you too, man. Peace out.
All right, well, I think we're going to wrap things up. It's been like 6 hours now, I think. So,
Jesus Christ.
Pretty good deal.
And when you remember at the start, and I was like, it's not going to be one of them super long shows. You were like, no.
I said it was going to be longer than
we
didn't even do guests, man. We didn't even do guests today. Oh, man. Imagine if we did do guests. Definitely a bad day. We were planning on having like a lot more guests. Well, we were planning on having guests. It's just unfortunately I had to bail last minute. But those guests will be on in the near future, so at least that's good. Great show though. Definitely covered a lot of topics. We hadn't been on in the last two and a half weeks, so it was definitely cool to get a chance to cover it since there were a lot of juicy ones. But let's wrap 2015 up with some shout outs and yeah, call it a year. We'll resume and maybe next week. Yeah, probably next week or something like that. We'll let you guys know. But Steven, you want to do some shout outs?
Shout out to everybody that watches me. I love you all very much. If you're going to buy anything, make sure you visit my Amazon affiliate link at destiny.gg/Amazon and follow my Twitter too. That's all I got.
Which is?
It's Steven_Bono, but you have to.
I need to put it on the overlay. I'm getting the overlay.
Off. I use Amazon all the time, dude.
You don't get anything off. You just give him money. You should use mine instead.
Yeah.
You should use mine instead. It's true. Literally.
You don't get a discount?
You don't get a discount. You just get you're just gonna be doing what you're doing anyways. But you just he just makes money off of you.
Up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man.
Just...
That ain't no way to fly.
All right, Richard. Shout outs.
Shout out to you guys. Been great, man. Glad the show's back. It's always great working with you, and so psyched about that. Thanks to all of the people who watched, all of the loyal supporters of the Patreon, which you should totally fund for Chris's sake. He needs it. And obviously, shout out to all of my fans. It's been a bit of an up and down 2015 for me. We had some pretty giddy fucking highs, and we had some terrifying lows.
Standard.
This was real rough, brother. I've been to hell and back. But obviously, I'm not gonna fucking change. I'm gonna remain. What you see is what you get, for good or ill. So hopefully you'll all continue to support me in 2016, and it is appreciated.
All right, and I'll wrap things up by thanking you two, of course, doing the show with me every week and obviously bringing them back to the show and continuing it on. Going to obviously take it into 2016. Hopefully we'll get some, just continue doing what we're doing and hopefully getting some more just diverse guests. That's what I really am hoping for in 2016, more diverse guests. Got new overlays coming too, so 2016 should be a lot of fun for Unfiltered.
Dude,
yeah.
I totally forgot. I totally forgot something. I always did it back for the whole what was it? Dick Move of the Year thing. And I just talked about myself, thought about DreamHack. Obviously, the Dick Move of the Year is Robert Olin's dad fucking over Robert Olin.
Oh, was that this year? That was this year? Oh my god, I thought that was last year. Was that last year or this year?
That must have been this year. Was it this year?
This year?
It
could have been this year. It was either at the very end of last year. Okay. That's a good one. Yeah. Robert Olin's dad.
He joined Gfinity in March of this year. So maybe it was last year. Regardless, Dick Move.
That was
Big Dick Move.
Yeah, that's definitely
no coincidence. It involves DreamHack.
DreamHack Robert family. Yeah, that pretty much covers it.
He did that last year. I want to bring it forward and say it's still the Dick Move of this year as well. It's the Dick Move of all time. So there you go. Just so I didn't talk about myself.
Officially, DreamHack I think was mine. But for some reason, people didn't realize. People didn't remember that I brought that one up, and then you just continued on with it. That's why I asked you, man. But all right, so that's a good one.
And the MYM thing, and MYM as well. Special mention to them. Biggest pieces of shit of all time. MYM. I killed that organization. Brilliant. Lily fell. Fuck that guy. So, but bunch of options.
Got a bunch of options. No, but thanks everybody for supporting the show. Obviously, all the patrons. Hopefully the three giveaway winners will enjoy the gift card. And thanks a lot to all the folks that continue to be patrons, because that's the way we keep the show going. All the folks that got the t-shirts, thanks for tweeting that. That was really, really cool. We're gonna have some more t-shirts soon. And I might rerun the original one because a lot of people are asking me about the original one. So I might do that while we get a new one going. All the base gods, your shirts are coming. It's just the graphic designer's been on vacation the whole time. So you'll be getting
your special. Is that the one that
special...
I took ages to do the signature for?
God, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You'll be getting your special shirts.
That's why
really
it's like, blame me. I'm the asshole.
No, it's Steven too. It was like a combination of all of us. It's all good. It's all good. But VODs will be up as usual on youtube.com/ChanManV. I'll probably get them up tomorrow just because it's like so late anyways. I'll probably just make them available to you guys all tomorrow. And just have a happy new year for those of you folks that celebrate that each and every year. And hopefully we'll see you on stream. I'm sure Steven will be streaming tomorrow, right? And you guys got any New Year plans? Actually, both of you guys, before we go? You guys doing anything?
I just had a big delivery of substances. I'm off out tomorrow to get absolutely fucked. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Me and my friends have this annual house party. It's always a big, glorious, sloppy mess. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
All right, awesome. Steven, you?
Just be streaming.
All right, cool. All right, cool. There you go. Oh, and lastly, a big shout out to Wars for helping out, as always, with the show and helping get all of you call-in folks together, because I've actually tried doing call-ins without Wars, and it's not possible. it's terrible, and that, as a matter of fact. So big shout out to Wars for helping out with that. But for Destiny Richard and myself, ChanManV, we will see you in 2016. Later.